Hey guys, in this video I'm going to share the honest truth about what I think about the American healthcare system, and we're going to share about the troubles we've been running into with Social Security and other things here in the beginning of our journey in America. So they're actually making me retake my entire driver's license. I am right now studying for my written test and I have to do a driving test. Luckily that's way less involved here than it is in Europe. In Europe you pay easily 2,000, 3,000 euros. Here we'll actually be paying 25 or 30 dollars. So, but nevertheless I have to study and to get my Arizona driver's license, even though I've been driving for decades without an accident. So we're at some friend's house and the kids are enjoying the hot tub and the pool while it's fall and winter approaching in Austria with snow. Our kids get to do this right now. It's pretty crazy.
Are we reading the Arizona driver's manual?
You also have to take in your license, huh?
Yep.
We both do.
Yep.
Yours has expired while you were in Europe.
Mm-hmm.
So both of us are studying, and in a little bit we're trying to take the written test, and next step will be the actual driving test.
We went to get my for me to take my written test, but the what's it called here?
MVD,
DMV in Oregon, but MVD,
Motor Vehicle Department.
Yeah, whatever. It was closed in the morning, which is weird because normally they're open like early, all day, every day of the week, every work day. But it was closed, so I have to try again.
And yeah. I can't even take it yet.
Yeah, I can't even take it yet now, so it's just a lot of stuff, trial and error and figuring everything out. We will get it, but it's kind of, yeah, it's a bummer when something like that just doesn't work out easily like you hope.
First night in the box truck. Feels pretty good. How do you feel?
Slept really well, actually.
Yeah. Actually, the mattress on this bed is way better for my back. I had back issues on the other one. So this is a nice little extra room to our living situation right now. There were a bunch of people that watched only parts of the last video, just skipped through it and didn't even listen to what this box truck is or anything. Yeah.
This is not our permanent residence. This is literally just an extra bedroom for us.
And we're not going to be traveling with this.
No.
We plan on very soon here doing a video or maybe even a live stream where we will just share who we are, what we do, what our plans are, because there are a lot of new subscribers that have come in the last week and a lot of questions arise. So just keep an eye out for that. What are you doing now?
Trying to apply for Danny's Social Security number.
So I cannot even take my license now because I don't have my Social Security number yet. It's getting issued. We don't know when it'll arrive. And we have to head to the Social Security Administration office now. We passed by there yesterday. There was a 3-hour wait line, so we skipped that. Trying to go now early in the morning to take care of that. I need that for anything, for the bank account, for the driver's license. I cannot get health insurance here right now because they need my Social Security number. So we're trying to go over there to both get Danny's Social Security number, but then also mine, and asking if they can give me the number already, even though the card hasn't arrived in the mail yet. So a lot to figure out here the first days, and kind of starting from scratch with a lot of things. It's the line. Long waiting line. So after over an hour of waiting time, which was actually faster than expected, we're now going to be heading home. Danny right here, that was successful.
Yeah, got applied for his social security number.
As for me, been here for 10 days. They said it'll take 4 to 6 weeks till I get my social security number, which I don't care about that. The only thing is, can't get my Arizonian license, which they say if I live here I have to have it. So I have to keep driving on my European license. I can't get health insurance here until I have my social security number. So the bank account, luckily, we were able to open without it, but just everything is kind of dependent on that. So I don't know how they merged those two things, that it takes that long. But she couldn't even see anything in the system yet, so we'll just have to wait and see. You'll have to do your Arizona license so you can actually do it. We're gonna try to get you to do the written permit here, maybe today or tomorrow or something. Okay, so here's the deal. I'm on a walk right now in a park, and I just wanted to kind of talk a little bit about insurance, health insurance here in the US, all that stuff that Europeans talk about a lot, criticize a lot in the United States. I've lived in 3 different European countries, and when I say lived, not just for a real quick time, but I've lived 15 years plus in Germany. I've lived 17 years plus in Sweden, and I spent 3.5 years in Austria. 3 different nations, 3 different healthcare systems, and so on. And now I'm coming as a European to the United States with my family, and we're trying to figure this all out and navigate it all. And Europe always paints a horrible picture of the United States when it comes to healthcare. Our experience with American healthcare so far has been on a visit years ago. My wife was pregnant. She started to feel not well, and we had to go in. We wanted to go in, and all they did was took some blood. I don't know if they did an ultrasound or were going to and then didn't end up doing it. I'm not sure. We were there for 2-3 hours maybe, and it ended up costing $900. But we were prepared. We had taken a travel health insurance when we were coming to the States beforehand. We booked it, bought it in Sweden, and they covered all of it, every single cent. The health system here is extremely expensive. Everybody knows that. So knowing that the American healthcare system is very expensive is one thing. On the other hand, I also know that there are a lot of American physicians, doctors, medical doctors who have contributed a lot to the enhancement of different treatments worldwide. That being said, I think the healthcare system in general in the West and also in the United States needs a really strong makeover. Right now it's based on profit, getting profit off the patients, and I think the key tagline would be a cured patient is a lost customer, and that is a problem. But that's not what I want to talk about right now. What I want to talk about is what is actually going to be our healthcare cost, because I was wondering that a lot when I came here. So in Sweden, all the healthcare cost is included in your taxes, except for when you go to the doctor or to the hospital, you pay like a very small out-of-pocket amount. But I actually can't walk here, I have to turn around. The general healthcare cost, whether it's giving birth or surgery or ambulance rides, all that is included in your taxes. Sweden has some of the world's highest taxes, so it's not free healthcare. Forget about that. Completely forget about that. You're paying for it with your taxes. And our experience has been when my wife gave birth, when she was pregnant, it was extremely good care, very, very good care in Sweden. But everything else we have found lacking. You can't choose, it's horrible service. You have to call first before you go in, and you'd have to tell them your neck got chopped off, you lost 2 legs for them to even want you to come in. There are some exceptions to this, but in general, that has been our experience, very bad. And that's a very much socialistic based healthcare system. We didn't like it at all. So I'm going to skip Germany for now. I'm going to go straight to Austria, where we've been the last 3.5 years. And there we were self-employed, and we paid for healthcare. We've never been at the doctor our entire 3.5 years in Austria. We've never been at the doctor really for normal checkups. We had to go a couple times to the emergency room with a kid. And there we pretty much had to pay 27% off of our income. We had to pay for healthcare. Okay, so whatever that might be, and then there's obviously an upper limit. So we just came to the United States 10 days ago. I right away looked into healthcare, and I cannot get it till I have my social security number. Also, as an immigrant, I cannot be part of any government funded Medicare or whatever. I don't want to be either. Okay, before I came here, I had to actually sign and prove that I will never try to go on any social security benefits or anything like that as an immigrant. Okay, there have been a couple not so nice comments on some of our previous videos here where people said America is full and there's a serious problem with all these people coming to the States, and they weren't talking about the southern border. There are plenty of folks doing that. They were talking about me coming. I don't care. I really don't care. However, the thing is, they don't realize in the legal immigration process, I'm not even allowed to. I've signed away my right to get any government money. Anyway, we have been looking into this right now. And what we've been doing is we have been looking into medical sharing. Is actually a non-profit organization, and in our case it's a Christian non-profit organization where you can join if you are in this case, if you are a Christian, if you agree with all these things, blah blah blah, and so on and so on. And basically all the members, they pay monthly shares, and that goes directly to cover for somebody else's healthcare cost. And so we looked into that for my family, and it's $299 a month for our family. $299 a month. And then you have some out of pocket and a certain amount until it kicks in. So let's say something happens, certain dollar amount that you have to pay before the insurance covers all the rest after that. Okay. Now, I was pleasantly surprised about how low that price was. And they do say that they are significantly cheaper than normal healthcare. But here is, and I want to share my heart a little bit as a European here real quick, what I love about that the most. And why I would never want to be part of Medicare, for example. We always talk about, at least I do, I want less government control. I don't like what the government does. I don't like what they do with our taxes. I don't like how they control us. I don't like how they fund the of babies through. I don't like how they do this and this and this. The list goes on. And no matter whether you agree with that or not, those are my views. And if you go to Medicare or you go to other, you have health insurance in Sweden, you have health insurance in Europe, you pay
for those things. So if it is my conviction that, for example, baby's life is wrong, in Sweden, you pay for people to do that in your insurance. With Medicare or other health insurance, chances are you pay for that. In Austria, we pay for that. And so I know a lot of Christians, even in Europe, who are bashing America for the healthcare system, and there are obviously negative sides to it. But we are right now, my family right now is going to go on a healthcare plan for $299 a month, where we pay for other like-minded people and their health issues. We get thank you notes when our share pays for part of their bill. They asked us, when I called them, what can we pray for you right now? And I know that my funds will not go to any of the things that I do not agree with. Somebody want to cut off some body parts that make them who they are? Our healthcare plan does not pay for that. Somebody want to baby's life in the stomach? Our healthcare plan does not pay for that. And that is not just freedom, but that is something that goes along with my conscience and with my faith. And that is something that I am incredibly grateful for right now. Incredibly thankful for. I have not gotten it figured out, all of it. But I just want to say I really appreciate that. And I am so positively surprised about it so far. And we are a very healthy family. And once we sign on to this now, we are safe for medical emergencies. And I have a better conscience than I've ever had with any of the systems where we've lived so far in Sweden, Austria, Germany. Now, how will this work out practically once we actually have to go to a doctor? How will this work out practically once we actually have an emergency? I hope we will never have one, but we will share with you. Here on this channel, we will share the honest truth about it. But right now I can just say that I'm grateful. To call and ask about health insurance, and the person ends the phone call with, "Thank you for calling today. Is there something I can pray for you?" That was something that shocked me. It was a couple days after we arrived. I had jet lag and I was like so taken back because I would have never expected that. That is something I would have never heard anywhere in Europe, ever. And that was my welcome to the United States. I was really glad about that. Anyway, guys, just sharing these thoughts. Whether you agree or not, please keep it civil in the comments. We appreciate most people's input, but let's stay nice towards each other. And we'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.